Hey, what's up you guys? You're watching Team APS. I'm with Terrell. And in today's video, we're going to do a sequel to the video we did a couple of weeks ago where we asked you guys for some extreme crazy Yu-Gi-Oh card effects that had some extreme crazy strings attached to them.
Yes.
So last time I found cards that were on Reddit and I, suggested them to Terrell and we kind of talked about it. This time we're actually taking your comments into account. So I found a few cards in the comments. I appreciate you guys submitting a lot of them. I actually only found 3 that I thought were like reasonably balanced, but there might be more. We might bring some more into the picture. Also, say hi, Therese. We have a friend.
Hello, everybody.
He's there. He might pop in. I don't know.
RBG.
He's kind of tall though, so if he does pop in, you'll like see him from like.
You'll just see his face, like hi.
It's like his chin. That's it.
So, the first is a normal spell. Normal spell, Overcharge.
Overcharge. Okay.
Right.
What we got?
Activate only during your main phase 2. Draw 5 cards, then skip your next turn. You can only activate 1 Overcharge per turn.
Shit.
Yay or nay? It's a little bit like maybe there's some downside.
I get the balance. I get why you picked this card. Main phase 2 and drawing 5 like that.
Yeah.
The implications of this.
So no shenanigans really after using it. Not too much. Like,
right.
You don't get a battle phase.
Yeah, you don't get to do a whole bunch of setup and like kill your opponent because typically if you're gonna skip your next turn, you want to make this your final turn, so to speak.
And you lose your next turn.
And that's what I'm saying.
So
you skip your entire next turn, so you want to make it count. So
crazy.
Exodia?
Exodia would have used this.
Like Exodia would be the only thing pretty sure there's others, but the only thing I can think of that immediately comes to mind that makes it viable. Personally, for me, I'm going to have to say no.
Oh, good. We finally got
because
every other card.
I personally don't want to skip my turn, and the reason being is because we've all come to see that even with this current format, with all these crazy quote-unquote boss monsters, there's no such thing as an unbreakable field. So I can't think of a combination of 5 cards that I can draw in a deck that actually works together.
I would say,
that
these days too, it's like the idea of a lost turn just
it puts you too far behind.
Yeah,
like
that's no matter how much advantage.
That's what I'm saying. So you have this turn, you draw 5 cards, you set up, they break your bullet on their following turn, and then you still don't get another turn to respond.
Yeah,
so you're
that's
shit
what
out
I'm
of luck.
thinking.
So I personally have to say I don't like playing solitaire Yu-Gi-Oh, and I like being able to respond. So I got to say no.
Another thing that I thought about with this too is if you use in your main phase 2 and you get to draw 5, it's like unless you can actually play all of it, you might end up discarding some cards.
Right.
I mean, I guess in theory you'd have kind of bust your load and then just use this and draw 5 and hopefully set the rest of it. But I mean, like if there weren't any extra cards and those would get discarded too, and like you said, you don't even get a next turn, so if your field gets broken.
And even then, let's say that you don't discard. Let's say that you draw into 5 good traps. That also implies that you're running a shit ton of traps, so your deck is already slow to begin with, and that's already a flaw that I personally just can't have. So I'm still gonna say no to this card.
Yeah. Right.
But I do appreciate the submission. I think
Dark
it's cool.
Magicians?
That's why he's not on camera.
I'll actually use it. Next card is this is actually one that's like it's not just a generic card.
You let me be
Synchro Laboratory.
Synchro laboratory. Oh, laboratory. Okay, like the laboratory, like the toilet.
Yeah, laboratory.
Synchro card.
It's a quick play spell.
Okay.
Reveal 1 synchro monster from your extra deck. Pay 600 life points times its level, and then use special summon ignoring its summoning conditions. And you can only activate 1 per turn.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty nutty to me.
I'm gonna do it.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Now,
sounds pretty crazy.
Omega, what do you mean? Like fucking majestic red dragon or whatever, fucking Quasar, any fucking stupid crystal wing, I don't care. Like any.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
It's great. Oh my, who made this card? I love you. What?
Yeah, and it's also quick play.
And it's quick, you're right, and it's quick play.
So, imagine just the thought of, black rosing in your opponent's turn. Like, things like that. All of those types of cards.
No, black rose is when it's synchro something, right?
Maybe.
But I think it's synchro something, because if it does, though. Yeah, so the black rose, now Moonlight would work. But
yeah,
black rose would work for the Luke field.
There's a lot of cards.
Yeah, but there's a lot of cards that say when special summon, do such and such and such. I mean, I love synchros.
It's almost like a Book of Moon.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it could be a lot of utility.
It's offensive and defensive, like I said, because it's quick play, and oh my god, that's awesome. And like I said, ignoring summoning conditions is probably the best part about the card, because like I said, there's so many cards that I'm kind of close on.
It's like,
Go back.
oh no.
But yeah, ignoring the summoning conditions is probably the best part of the card for me personally. There's just so many good synchros that are impossible to get out.
See, I was thinking if they wanted to balance this, they could have made like 1,000 per star, and then that way it would be
Then
like.
they die.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, so it was like
It's extreme.
So you're not getting a free Omega out of nowhere, like because then it'd be like 8,000, so you couldn't do.
Or
that.
instead of 1,000 per star, how about like they take damage equals like half its attack or something like that? Because you're getting out a big monster.
Yeah.
I'm getting.
Half its attack is tame.
No, it's not.
You would pay like 1,400 to summon a free Omega, wouldn't you?
Hell yeah, that's
Exactly.
but at the same time, we gotta think about it. We also live in the world of Cyber Strike that's only 1,500, so it's the same
That's
thing.
free.
Right. So yeah. So I mean, it's no. I don't see it being too far of a stretch and not being
I don't
too
know.
far
Yeah.
enough.
I think it should be a lot more life points if we, because I'm trying to find a way to balance.
But
this.
you want them to die though. That's what the difference is. I don't
Well,
want them to die.
the idea here is these cards need to be like heavy cost.
Agreed.
So I think that if it's 1,000 per, or maybe 800, right? Enough to where like you're not getting a 800.
I mean, 800 per star. I mean,
so that way it's not like
What about just 5
killing yourself to summon.
just straight up fight. Yeah, like it's a
Like that old card,
Like Cyberstein, yeah.
Cyberstein.
Yeah, I do like that, like a set number because it
Imagine
also
that.
always makes you think as well.
That would be
too.
neat. Just a Cyberstein for synchros. I mean,
Yeah.
imagine if it was a monster that could. I don't know, like it'd be probably broken still, but
It'd be way more broken than actual Cyberstein.
don't make it level
It's
1
way
like
better
it was.
super. It's way better super. I mean, way better synchro.
Yeah, the synchros comparatively are a lot stronger.
Anything.
It's true.
I don't know, you still got that, Last Warrior.
Last
yeah,
Warrior
Last
would be one of the better ones to summon.
It's the best. That's my guy.
Alright, so next card though is
This is the last one.
yeah, I only
only
got 3.
That's cool.
Unless I find something else. Banish all cards you control and all cards in your hand. Oof, crazy. Draw cards equal to the number of cards that were banished by this effect. Normal spell. Presumably, they didn't say.
It's like a better card of Sanctity. Remember that fucking that badass draw 2 card? It's like a better card of Sanctity.
So you draw the number from.
Well, how
The
much
number
you
of cards
banish?
you banish entirely.
That's how many you
Everything
draw.
from your hand, everything from your field, and then you banish. You banish them all, and then you draw cards equal to what you banish.
I'm gonna do it.
I like that.
I'm gonna do it.
It sounds.
I'm not sure knew it.
It sounds worth it. It sounds like it. Now, what if it was face down? Would that change anything for this?
It was face down.
You banished all the
Face
cards
down?
face down?
Once again, I play sure knew it. I have
Yeah.
Omegas. And as long as I have Omega, I'm always gonna feel safe. I'm kind of close again right now. What the hell's going on with my life?
Stand by me.
But I don't want to be by you.
Stand by me, like the song. It's I don't know. It seems like it's worth it. I mean, like why not?
I mean-
maybe not in every deck.
Nah, but just anything that gives you these quote unquote free
But still,
pluses
it's
are
like pot of desires, pretty much.
yeah, it's part of desire, except you're getting rid of these.
Except it's
cards you already
actual
have.
advantage that you're losing though.
Yeah,
It's
so
not like
yeah.
the
You are.
So
So it's not it's like you're plussing out, but at the same time, there is another thing with that as well. Cause how many times do you have it where you have cards in hand that are useless at this point in time and you don't need them, as
That's
opposed to cards that you might potentially draw into that you banish with desires instead. Because a lot of times, we play desires. You look at your 10 cards, you're like, fuck, I wanted that card, but it's banished now. As opposed to I have these three shitty cards in my hand. Let me banish those and draw 3 other cards that I can possibly use.
Exactly.
So I personally am gonna give this a yay. In fact, I don't think the cost for that is extreme enough. That's easy for me.
yeah, I really
wouldn't
feel like that
second
could have
guess
been a
that.
little bit more.
Yeah, I wouldn't even second. I mean,
I'll have some fun and read you some of the other crazy stuff that I thought was obviously too good.
oh yeah. And mind you, I've not read any of these, so these are.
Yeah, these are
brand new.
actually these are.
So I'm allowed to hate them.
Swift Storm. All right,
Okay.
is what this is called. It's a quick play spell.
Everything's quick play.
Target any number of cards your opponent controls. Shuffle them into their original owner's deck. This is so broken. Immediately after this card resolves, your opponent draws 1 card for each card that you shuffled in. You can only activate 1 of these per turn.
Hey, I'm sorry. Read that to me again. I do apologize.
Okay, all right. Quick play spell.
Quick play spell.
Target any number of cards your opponent controls.
Okay, no set number. That's
Yeah,
okay.
shuffle them into their owner's deck. And immediately after this card resolves, your opponent draws a card for each card that you shuffle back in. Is that not crazy?
That is. Oh yeah,
That's
you
so
have a
free.
full pendulum scale. Oh, you're playing Magic Spectre with 5 back rows. Put them all back.
I just feel like getting rid of your field and killing you this turn.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you draw.
You can't stop anything
It
I do
doesn't
now.
matter what you draw.
Yes, oh god, that's too good. Like, yeah, that's like playing Grand Horn of Heaven. I'm gonna negate you or something. You get a free card, but you just lost this big ass fucking monster. Like, that's actually pretty
Yeah.
good.
See, like that's the type of stuff that.
I don't think it should be quick play. I think if it were a normal spell, it wouldn't be as bad, but it's still pretty damn good. But being quick play just makes it like the best thing ever. So
Yeah. See, that's the kind of thing. Like I was trying to find really good ones, but
I feel like that card needs a cost. Like it not only to do that, I feel like it needs to have some kind of like double X cost towards the person that activates it as well.
No, yeah, there's not really much of a cost at all.
There's no
Here's
cost.
one more that was kind of interesting.
Okay.
It's a continuous spell. During each player's standby phase, you must pay 2,500 life points. I would have liked 2,000 better, cleaner number.
It's okay.
Your opponent cannot special summon monsters or activate trap cards while this card's face up on the field. Thoughts?
It's good.
Yeah, it's just
It's like Imperial Order.
yeah, it's better.
Yeah. I mean, who cares about the cost? Once again, I'm gonna stop you from doing stuff, and I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
Like it's a
You only
one-sided.
need to
Somebody died.
someone upstairs. You only need to just like play it like for the one turn that matters.
Oh, I play Mermails. Bam, activate, go off.
And they
Like,
can't use traps. Like,
yeah, you can't use your. Oh, you can't dimensional barrier me.
and they can't even like do anything the turn it's activated. You wouldn't even have to pay yet.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. Yeah.
You guys are. I mean, we have to give it a no just because it's too good. Like we have to say no. because
Problem for
it's too
thinking of cards though, guys.
Yeah, those
it's
cards,
cool.
yeah.
It's just I guess you gotta. The idea with this was to kind of lean it closer to the middle ground where it's
Right.
like desires, where you draw 2 cards, you banish it. Nothing crazy as the cost, but also like nothing crazy as the
And
benefit.
the plus as well.
So-
And some of these are on separate extremes. Like,
But those are 5 cards. I went through 5 now.
yeah, we actually did
Yeah,
5. Yeah.
cool.
So thank you guys for the submissions.
So hope you guys liked that. That was kind of a fun look at some Yu-Gi-Oh balancing shenanigans.
There's no such thing, obviously.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Honestly, it feels like simple is better in Yu-Gi-Oh. So no matter what you do, if you're making staple like cards like that, it just feels like they're always gonna be pretty much busted.
Yeah.
It would have to be archetype specific. So
Yeah.
Stratos is balanced.
yeah. So Stratos is banned. So
Stratos
for
is
some reason. Yeah. So
Not escaping.
hope you guys liked it. If you have any more thoughts, I mean, you can always leave them. Maybe we'll eventually do another video or something.
Yeah, if you guys
But-
like enough, we'll probably do another one.
Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe for Yu-Gi-Oh things, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace.